Hey F1 fans, hello and welcome back to another episode of Who Moved Up and Who Moved Down in the Formula One Team and Driver Championships. Let's take a look at what happened. And we'll start with the Team Championships as usual. Okay, remember I'm going through this as you are. Okay, our first shuffle is Aston Martin moves up a great deal. Wow, from 36 to 52. I mean, yeah, both cars have been doing super well, getting into Q3 during quali and getting points. So here we are as the other teams drop a little bit. So yeah, makes sense. The gap between them is still only one though, and that is actually our closest match. So between Aston and Kick Sauber is only 1 point. So I don't know, can the Kick Saubers continue? Because they've improved a lot. So maybe they can. Maybe this fight can continue. RB's definitely struggling though. Okay, what else do we have? Everyone else stays the same. And yeah, there's not really any gaps that are super close. So let's take a look. Yep, Ferrari, Mercedes ahead of Red Bull. And the gap, okay, fair gap here. Hopefully Red Bull doesn't fall to 5th place. You know, I'm finding that I do root for Max and I do root for Red Bull. So it kind of takes a little bit out of me to have them not fighting in the top, but it's cool. And yeah, no one else is really super close. So let's see if anything can change up before the end of the season. Okay, then of course we have our Drivers' Championship. Dun dun dun. Okay, again, some shuffling in the back. We actually have a swap right here. Alonso and Hadjar. Alonso moving up, yep. Where did he go? From 16 to 26. So 10 points for Alonso, and Hadjar moved down. Scored 1 point, so yeah, big difference. Gasly's just moving down a little bit. And who else changed? Let's see. Okay, we have another quick swap between Lawson and Sainz. Oh no, seriously, Sainz dropped? So he went from 13 to 16, he got 3 points, and Lawson went from, it's hard to tell, because they're not lined up, but he went from 12 to 20. That's right. He had a really good race, didn't he? He was so happy. He's finally not that traumatized and stressed out driver that got swapped for Yuki early in the season. So yeah, happy for him. And he moved up a little. So okay, we've got that. We have some mixing at the back. We have Bortoleto moving up. Yeah, that's the new form of Kick Sauber. They have found something. And like, look at Nico way up there in the championships, and Bortoleto is starting to shine. And then of course the others just dropping back in lieu of. Okay, wow, everyone else stays the same. Colapinto stays the same at the end. But yeah, let's look at the closeness then. So my sweetie brought it to my attention that if we actually discount the McLarens fighting at the front, then, you know, if we look at the others, yeah, we see that there's some closeness there. So Max is leading the championship, tongue in cheek, with George catching up real fast. Although both struggling, so maybe there's a battle to be had there for third. And Leclerc caught on the heels, really struggling, but having some stellar performances like a P1, a pole position this past weekend. But yeah, let's look at it in the whole view. There's only 9 points between these two. Again, I think there were 9 points last time we looked. And it's close. Lando won the last race, Piastri the one before that. They're just kind of taking it back and forth. So it's anyone's race. Happy to see Lando not like absolutely beating himself up every single race. And pretty cool how he won this time around, right? With the ad hoc switch to the one-stop strategy out of necessity, and it totally worked. Okay, we have a little bit of closeness here, maybe. I think Antonelli can hold his ground though. Albon's doing super. Okay, closeness here, very much. In these three spots, Ocon, Alonso, and Stroll. That was not the case last week. It was Ocon, Hadjar, and Stroll. So yeah, Hadjar dropped out of that little race, and Stroll has entered. And he's right beside Alonso in the championship and tied. So, you know, he's actually pulling up his socks as a driver as well. And we have a tie between Gasly and Lawson. I mean, both teams are struggling, but Gasly especially. So he might continue dropping, unfortunately. I feel bad for him. They basically said, that's it. We're not working on this car anymore. So it is what it is. We just have to take it and drive the monstrosity that we have. Not in their words, in mine. There you have it. Okay, so this time around, remember I promised at the summer break, which is now, we're actually in the summer break, we have 3 weeks and then the next race, I'm gonna do the animation to see the little cars going across and who moved when in the drivers. So yeah, let's take a look at that next. All right, there it is. Let's see how it goes from the beginning. Australia. Okay, so this is Lando, yeah, because he's in P2 right now. So Lando springing ahead at the beginning of the season. What other one we want to watch? Yeah, okay, Max, and it's Yuki now, but Max versus whoever else. Max is outpacing. George is outpacing Antonelli. Charles is outpacing Lewis. And at the beginning, Stroll outpaced Alonso as well. Okay, and then as we progress, China, Lando's still leading. The Ferrari's neck and neck. George and Max are there. Boom. Max remains there. George dropping back. Lando's still leading by Japan. Oscar close at the heels. All right. Oh, now it's getting neck and neck between the McLarens. And we have, George catching up to Max. Max is still in the mix. His teammate always struggling. Wow, like really just struggling with the rest. Just the rest. Wow. Okay, now Oscar starts to pull ahead. Oh my gosh, Max is still there. Lando's still there. George is still there. Yep, wow, love it. Okay, everyone just kind of extending the lead that they have. Alex emerging a lot ahead of Saints. Of course, Saints had to really, get with the car. Our top three, they're still here, but the distances are a little bit bigger. George is still fighting. Oh my God, they're back neck and neck. Then Max, then George with the Ferraris. Oh, this is amazing. Oscar keeping the lead. George catching, Max stagnating. Ouch. Oscar staying in the lead. Lewis catching Charles. Oh my goodness. And Hungary. That's it. Wow, so this is where we stand right now. That was super cool. I think I'm gonna play that for you guys again without me interrupting it and talking and reacting. How cool. So there we go. Wow, that was cool to see. I love that part. Hope you liked it. If you like, please like the video. It helps increase the subscribers and subscribe. It just helps people see it. I'm never going to be one of these big channels, probably. So we have 3 weeks off. Enjoy the summer break from F1. Don't forget to come back on the other side, and we'll see you after the next set of races, which starts with Zandvoort. Till then, have fun.